gateways to land and settle.
You gonna be in there for a little bit, Daddy? You gonna be in there for a little bit? Come back out?
Warning. Ship.
Transports have entered orbit and will... Shipyard troop transports are beginning their run to the planet. Those gateways are emitting intense levels of beta radiation. Hold them.
course, you know, the trying to use the White House. Here's the president coming out. It's a serious moment. You should be addressing the country on such a serious matter, and you look like he's on his way to a party at the Hamptons. Probably more Tennessee, by the way. People yelled about this for it's okay. You're wearing the citizen.
Shipyards of transports are beginning their run to the planet.
She shared this might be a mailing of their portraits of men.
Traditions like this matter, not just for those of us who hold this position, but for everyone participating in and watching democracy. You see, the people, they make their voices heard with their vote, hold an inauguration to ensure a peaceful transition of power. And once our time is up, we move on. We're looking at today a portrait of and the daughter of a water pump operator and a stay-at-home mom. What we are seeing is a reminder that there's a place for everyone in this country. As much as some folks might want us to believe that that story has lost some of its shine, that division
Shipyards
and
of transports are beginning their run to the
everything
planet.
else had a good life. I stand in my part that what we share and husband continues to say is so clear that we can think our democracy is so much stronger than our differences.
So I think this is for critical. Let's think about all let's think about just for all of this. A day like this is a good time to remind ourselves what to expect from our president. And I'm going to go ahead and George Bush, Laura Bush, went back to the White House and Barack Obama. Same thing.
Target shield has failed.
So this is how it works. This is sort of
Shipyards of transports are beginning their run to the planet.
what the officer what the president even if they vote for they are all on some level we expect them to take their oath seriously. The oath to preserve, protect, and defend. That's the president.
Shipyards of transports are beginning their run to the planet.
John, thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. Good evening to you, sir. This felt like a lot bigger than just a portrait unveiling to me, and I think to most.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Shipyards of transports are beginning their run to the planet. Shipyards of transports are beginning their run to the planet. has entered the system. The remaining
Like mango or passion fruit flavored?
Herald ships are attacking the starbase.
Protecting Joyce, she's on it. So perfect. She's a mom with a job. That means she knows how to do. Oh, that's right.
Our troops have landed. We will fight for Kronos.
The plane burst! The plane! The plane burst! The plane!
Good morning, boss.
Good morning, my friend. And what have you there?
You remember how you used to tell me that I was getting too involved with money, and that I should get into finer things like cars?
That was my advice, yes. And you're actually taking it?
Oh, boss, I always listen to your advice.
Well. Well. And which of the arts are you getting into?
I'm getting into music.
Music. Oh.
I'm going to be studying the trumpet.
The trumpet. What an interesting choice.
I'm going to be practicing 3 times a day until I get better than Louis Armstrong. And you're going to hear the difference.
Oh, yes, yes, I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will.
In 3 times a day until I get better than Louis Armstrong. And you're going to hear the difference.
Oh, yes, yes, I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will.
He had two first names.
Smiles, everyone. Smiles. Ah, Mr. Charles Preston of Detroit, Michigan.
He looks very nervous.
Oh, really? Well, he wasn't too nervous to send us his certified check for $10,000.
Oh, I love nervous people. They have a lot of energy.
Yes.
What is fantasy?
One shared by millions of
Okay, I've only seen previews for this show in like other media before, but I've never actually watched the show.
So he is adequately provided for his wife and children, and now wants to live a simple, carefree existence. Past, no future, no money worries, because he wants no money, not even one credit card. In other words, Mr. Preston's fantasy is to be a happy, carefree beachcomber.
Beachcomber? He wants to live like Paul Gauguin?
Perhaps. At least that's what he hopes. Mrs. Mabel Jarvis.
She looked like someone's grandma.
To be more precise, she is grandmother to 5 someones, all of whom love her very much.
What's a fantasy?
To play her favorite character in fiction. You see, Mrs. Jarvis is an avid mystery reader, and her favorite author is Daphne Wallace.
Oh, she's gonna play Aunt Daphne.
Yes?
I read all her mystery books. They are very exciting and very scary.
Scary, indeed. And the question Mrs. Jarvis may have to unravel is where the fictional terror ends and real terror begins. My dear guests, I am Mr. Rourke, your host. Welcome.
Yeah, you know they made like a reboot of this show and cast as Sandra Bullock as the person who grants everybody their fantasies and shit like that.
No. They got the reboot here, but it's only got like 13 episodes. It didn't last.
No, and they didn't bring out any more episodes when it was airing on, I think, Fox or... I think it was ABC that was airing it.
It's beautiful. It's what I've always dreamed of. Yes, it is lovely, isn't it? The sand and sea are warm, the climate benevolent, the natives friendly, sometimes a little too friendly. That hut is yours. The furnishings are Spartan, but the free souls of the beach place little emphasis on material possessions. That's the way I want it.
We'll be back Monday morning.
In case you wish to change your mind.
You're wasting your time. I'm going to stay here forever.
I see. Mr. Preston, you do realize, don't you, that some unsympathetic souls do not view beachcombers as poets in disguise, but rather as bums to be victimized.
Don't worry. I'm long past caring what people like or don't like.
But in that case, we bid you luck. Goodbye. Jump the crew.
That's not good. They got so much. And you're gonna pollute in this fucking paradise.
Citizens
You're not
of the
in
Federation
church,
and
bitch.
her allies.
You live in your clothes in the street. We yelling up at that damn motherfucking CD Detroit. Shut the hell up. Shit, Detroit is a bad thing. Come on, man.
Oscars at least five. Really? So tell me, which one are we looking at now? Is it going to be the Checkerboard Murders or the Coconut Plantation Caper?
Won't you please sit down?
Yes.
Mrs. Jarvis, Daphne Wallace, more affectionately known to her readers as Aunt Daphne, was a very dear and personal friend of mine. Did you know she had a home called Mockingbird Manor here on Fantasy Island?
Of course! And we're looking forward to visiting it after our adventure.
I see. After Daphne's death last year, I found this manuscript in her library, barely half finished. The very last Aunt Daphne whodunit. Excepting myself, you could be the first who has ever read it.
Oh,
More precisely, you would be the third person to read it. For her own purposes, she titled it The Mystery of Mockingbird Manor. This could be your project. You will be taken to her home and greeted there as the fictional Aunt Daphne by the other characters in the manuscript. They will help you play out the scenes.
oh.
Yes, what,
Fascinating. But what happens when we get to the end?
Well, perhaps as a devoted fan, you will have deduced the ending Daphne would have liked. In other words, who done it?
I don't know, Mr. Lork. I mean, we didn't plan on anything as unusual as this.
I understand.
No. I will do it. I just hope that we can pull it off.
So do I, Mrs. Jarvis.
I actually like it. Because, you know, he always has that darker side to him as it is. I remember there's an episode, too, that somebody says, somebody walks up, somebody's talking a tattoo and says, who is Lork anyway? How's he do this? How is he? The tattoo's like, some people say he's
Well, he does play a good villain for being the guy who plays as Khan.
Huh?
I said he does play a good villain for being the guy who plays as Khan.
Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah.
Citizens of the Federation and her allies, it is my honor to introduce the...
For me, Star Trek 2 is the real first Star Trek movie. The first one was like, okay, that's a trial run, right? You guys aren't really serious about this shit with Beecher.
Well, they actually did a remaster of it and put everything that was supposed to be in the movie.
They fixed it.
Yeah.
More or less, yeah.
But it's still shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a
boring as hell.
it's a good movie, but yeah, it's all those mixed in one, and there's really no plot.
There's no plot and no point and nothing. It's just,
It was
and it ends terrible. So it's like, what the fuck, man? I waited in line for this, man. I remember just like waiting for it to get to the theater. The day that it fucking opened, I didn't even go to school. I'm pretty sure, that was one of the movies that I skipped school to go see. And it was like, I spent my fucking drug money on this, man. My mom would give me $2 for lunch, man, and I could get, for $1, you got 3 doobies. 50 cents a piece or 3 for $1. Right? We're going to the fucking show, spend like 75 cents on a ticket, and then the rest on like getting myself something to drink or something. And I'm sitting there going, and I'm risking going to fucking insurance. I'm risking getting a fucking detention or suspension and spend my drug money for this. I could be getting high right now. I remember when we skipped school to go see The Wall, we all planned that one out first. We all all of us got a buzz on one way or another. I smoked down, and a couple people took mescaline and acid and shit. I'm sitting there. I got a drunk buzz going, and I smoked myself till my body's just going. Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
Huh?
Dun 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 dun.
Turn around, look at him like you're gonna smack him, the bird, pick up his foot and everything.
But he's trying so hard to develop his talent. I mean, what can we do but encourage him?
He's getting some real notes.
Lesson in the fall. Yes, boss.
Hey, Tattoo, where did all these instruments come from?
Oh, don't worry, boss. This is for my new band.
Now you're forming a band?
A marching band. We are going to be a sensation. I'm going to be the band leader.
Oh, marvelous.
Now I'm going to practice twice as hard.
Marching bands. There's not a lot of for marching bands, gigs and shit. You might be able to get.
So I said, yeah, you're saving hundreds with the home alone bundle from Progressive, but there's no saving that casserole.
I just love that word bundle. It's so fun. So you have two things coming together like a force of nature, like it's really meant to be, you know?
But
yes.
You really
Yes, I
want to
do.
make.
I'm so glad you want to save money. Monty, set up a bundle for John Henry.
Of course.
John, is it still cool if I catch a ride home with you?
I never said it was.
Yeah, but technically you didn't say it wasn't.
It's not.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tisha.
Citizens of the Federation and her allies. It is my honor to introduce.
Well, keeping home with another
But if
game
he
where
would have
Justice
said he
Balance will
would
be
be better than
overdrafted
Miles
$50.
Davis.
Overdraft assist features. Give you more points for this. I am crushing with my to-do list. Got groceries, pay bills, clean the floors, prep lunches. Still managed to
better than there ain't nobody that was better than Miles Davis, but there was just the people on the same fucking level.
Bam.
John
Protecting
Coltrane.
Joyce. She's on it.
Sorry, some people right on the same level.
She's a
Different
mom with a
instruments,
job. That means she knows how to get stuff done.
Oh, thanks. Wow, Miles was Trump.
Now's the time
Jizzy.
to rethink school.
Jizzy Gillespie, the guy with the pen trumpet, which actually was an accident.
With
He
zero
went away
distractions,
to
zero interruptions, zero
trumpet.
chaos.
And actually, they make them like that now. But custom bends.
Just personalized, tuition-free learning
It
with
was an
state
accident.
certified
Got
teachers,
bent.
all for the
We
safety of home.
had to play a show anyways.
Inflated
loved the way it sounded. And it became his signature sound. Careful, man. She does have a plaque over there. You don't know if that's a man or just somebody dancing.
I'm Oda.
I'm Charlie. Charlie Preston.
Hello, John.
It's not just a dance for entertainment.
Well, hey,
Tell
that road
stories.
provides everything.
You don't tell a story with their hands and shit.
You're crazy. Stop funny.
Well, also said Clark did with every
Uh-huh.
Probably not by now. I imagine my wife's already filed for divorce.
You need someone that'll take care of you. Charlie, life is a bitch.
Best I ever tasted.
Do you like me, Charlie?
What do you think?
Do you want to play the love game?
A love game? How do you play the love game?
Well, I run, and you try and catch me. And if you catch me, you win the game. That's a very special prize.
I'm probably divorced by now, as I said. Hey, what am I hesitating for? Have Beachcomber and the Lucky Bums do things like this.
Warning, ship is under attack. Warning, ship is under attack.
Over here, Charlie.
Who are you?
Topa, have you been playing the love game?
Who are you?
You, sir, have dishonored my daughter.
Wait a minute. I never saw her before in my life.
Sweetheart, don't you remember? I'm too.
I don't care who you are. I never saw you before.
How can you say that? You're my
Oh, wait a minute.
According to our customs, you have but one choice. Marriage or her brothers.
Her brothers.
Congratulations, my son. Glad to see it my way. Tupa will make you a devoted wife. Let's go, boys. Our groom is a bit hesitant, but where can he go and decide? Prepare the wedding. Come, we get the preacher. This makes me so happy. Shut up, Mandrake. You never learn to recognize us. Down, go! Miss Daphne is taking tea before the fire, Miss London. Hello, Aunt Daphne.
Hello. Hello, Charlotte. Well, I do hope there's some of that tea left. Oh, there it is.
A double brandy for me, please, Hemsley. Of course, sir.
Shall I be Mum? Why did you come?
Miss Charlotte, please. That's our Charlotte. Just blurt everything right out.
Sugar? Oh, thank you.
Well, here we all are. Back together again. All of us. Just as we planned last year. All of us.
These Marvel
Plus one.
Tennessee horror movies. I still can't place the girl in the window.
Do we have a drink, please? Rum, bourbon, anything. Sorry.
We'd actually walked on the street and saw that song in Amsterdam, and somebody might take it seriously because the girls stand, the prostitutes, they stand in these windows and
That'll be a buck.
of these stores and dance. And hire the people to, of course, buy them.
This is kind of funny, but I suppose you take a counter check.
Ending the scene for horrors, I guess.
Why do you geeks make me do this?
I mean,
No hard feelings, Thurston, but I gotta teach you a lesson.
Good Lord, man, it was only one drink.
I'd let you beat me out of one now. Next time it'll be two. Pretty soon my stock will be going into the bottomless pit.
I'm sorry.
Not as sorry as you're gonna be.
Hey, drinks on me, buddy.
Well, that's more like it. Hey, you okay, fella?
No, not really, but there's one good thing about the beachcombing business. If the beach that you're on isn't working out, you can always move to another beach.
Oh.
Do you know of another good beach?
Well, I tell you, that's not such a good idea because you see, you're under arrest.
What?
Yeah, that's right. Your wife has offered a $5,000 reward for your safe return if you just look right there.
The Gateway Network gives the Heralds tactical superiority.
I'll find some hard
The
times
plan is
right here before you do. And trust me, pal, that slammer in Wahili's a killer. Hey, they got rats there bigger than kangaroos.
You're out of your mind. The authorities will know this whole thing is phony when I tell them who I am.
Who you are? Hey, you're a drifter. You got no ID. You're just a bum. You got no past. You got no future.
Herald forces inbound.
Now, look, why don't you let me send you back home where you probably belong?
No, you're not going to send me back to that life.
And that's how it's going to be. Unless it comes to Easy. And guys who drop out like you usually carry a little stash of dough secretly, you know what I mean? $7,500 like this. We can have the man I am acting dumb,
All my money's locked up in a safe. Tag a shipping company.
Oh, well, then we'll wait till morning when it opens up, right?
Right.
Hey, look, don't try running out before that, because if you do...
The Heralds are destroyed. Get to a gateway and enter the sphere.
What, you'll know about it?
Oh my goodness. Oh, please, I must talk to you alone. Well, who are you? Oh, I'm Edward.
Stop the Herald forces before they reach the gateways.
Miss Jarvis, you must get out of here.
Gateway
right
opening
now.
at 3 o'clock. Gateway opening at 8 o'clock. Gateway opening at 2 o'clock.
And you're calling me by my real name. Yes, I should not. Look, I've come to warn you. You're in terrible danger, Mrs. Jarvis. Dreadful, deadly danger. From whom?
Gateway opening at 11 o'clock.
There's people in there. You see, I was here the night of the murder. What murder? But it was. I wanted the people in this house. I want characters in the house. Oh, don't you see? All of them were heirs to her fortune. Then she called these three together to announce a new will.
Gateway opening at 7 o'clock.
She was killed. And now they're afraid that you've come here to solve the murder. And Mrs. Jarvis, if you do, well, they might. Oh, but that dear Mr. Rourke would never put me into any real
Gateway opening
danger.
at 2 o'clock.
Would he? He would. If he thought he could solve the murder of his friend, Daphne Wallace.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Ah, there you are. And you're here. Dear cousin Edward, what a surprise. Come along.
Gateway opening at 10 o'clock.
I do hope you're ready.
Gateway opening at 9 o'clock.
It's not affordable to stay in a clinic. So GoodRx is wonderful to help patients. It's definitely great for people who don't have insurance, but for people who do have insurance, it's great for people like me because I have like a high deductible plan. So, you know,
Gateway opening at 10 o'clock. Gateway opening at 5 o'clock. Gateway opening at 3 o'clock. Gateway opening at 1 o'clock.
Warning, ship is under attack.
There you are, Miss Jarvis.
Target shield. Target shield has failed.
It was a work of fiction.
I think I just said it was an unfinished manuscript. Didn't I?
That's right, boss.
But it's autobiographical. I mean, it's real. Those people in there are really Daphne Wallace.
We need to stop the Herald attack on Allied space. Get through that gateway.
The book was never finished was because Daphne was murdered. Not the fictional characters Mrs. Wallace was writing about, but Mrs. Wallace herself.
Warning,
Well, one
ship
thing
is
I
under
certainly
attack.
don't understand is why, if one of those people in there's guilty, then all of them get back to the island.
To play our little game. If one had refused, well, they might have been very suspicious. You see, I had hoped we could help each other, Mr. Jarvis. I by providing a fantasy, you by helping me flush out Mrs. Wallace's killer. It didn't work out. And from here on, it's no game. sir.
I can't do it. I owe that right
You will not because you really place yourself. This job is your thing. I will get a decision quickly. Otherwise,
I hope so too.
Take out their command vessels!
Hey, two will make you a lovable wife.
hold it there! Hold it! Bring it up! This man is one of the police! He's a favorite! Okay, the shipping company says you're on a diamond.
I'm already married, so I couldn't marry her anyway.
You may marry
Take me away.
Back home.
Thank you.
Did she ever express herself in flying kites? Flying kites? Mrs. Johnson, she was extremely indignant. But then why did she? Flying that she was interested in.
Energy levels in the sphere are right. Check it out.
You can see yeah, a kite. Do you remember that phrase from Shakespeare? In the wars of kites, a kite is a big ugly bird.
Sensor reading show that the ship is controlling the gateway. Destroy it! The ship is drawing power from the gateways. You need to shut the gates down, or we won't be able to destroy it.
See, it's another
Congratulations. Good work. The network is disabled. This will not cripple the Anchorians, but it will make it easier for our ships to get into the fight.
I think I found the answer. Did that feel like that? Yes, I'm sure that's her handwriting. Well, how is it? It's a holographic will. It's absurd. Disinherits Terrence, Charlotte, and Hemsley.
Citizens of the Federation and her allies, It is my honor to introduce the official Starfleet Ships of the Line Museum. This undertaking, made possible by the help of so many of you, is to educate the galaxy at large about the history
There's the motive for the murder. When the three of them learned of the new will, one of them decided to do something about it. And that one killed her. I think we better get out of here.
Did I bring you anything, madam?
Oh, no, thank you, Emerson. We're fine, just fine.
Very good, madam.
How I hate that woman for putting us through this terrible weekend.
And I don't think Hemsley deserved the house. After all, he's only a servant.
Don't be greedy, darling. Daphne's old will made us all rich anyway.
You were saying...
That's strange.
20 ships in range. This is Dana
How
Brock.
did this become tilted like that?
What is it?
Some kind of secret room.
That woman must have been in here.
You don't suppose she found Daphne's new will in here?
You can count on it.
I've been looking for this secret room for years.
Oh, how I wish Daphne were alive to figure this out. Maybe in one of her books. All three had equal motives. Wait a minute. There was a situation just like this in the case of the corpulent corpse. In the book, I think they all drew cards. And whoever drew the ace of spades would be the murderer. But only that one would know. Naturally, they asked Hemsley, the butler, to provide the cards. And he fixed the cards in the book so that they were all aces. That's it. They're all going to kill me.
Is it?